Hello manga and anime lovers, I'm Branch, and today I'm going to be talking about Too Many Losing Heroines, episode 10. Man, I know the title of this episode is different, but it should really just be called Nukumizu and Komori, because their relationship is at the core of this episode, and at the core of this arc. There's a lot of stuff that happens this episode. They have the cultural festival, which is wonderful, seeing their hard work finally bear fruit, and the kids having a great time getting all the stamps and getting the candy, and seeing how both Nukumizu and Komori are really good with children. Nukumizu because, well, I guess he has a younger sibling, and that the same goes for Komori too. But I really appreciated seeing all that. And just seeing the festival in general. It's so nice to have a laid-back episode where they go around and see all the exhibits and the various plays, like the one where Anna was a ghost and she was dying again. And the person who was playing her lover was the guy who was giving Nukumizu the stink eye last episode, so something's going on with that. Also seeing the girl, I can't remember what her name is, but Little Miss Farhead having the shooting exhibit with really super powerful guns was so funny. As well as seeing the student council president finally, like where was she for the past episode, come in, and we get to see more about her. Get another wonderful character that I'm sure we're not going to see enough of because the season's almost over. Sad. And seeing her, I don't know if she's the vice president or the treasurer or the scheduler or what the heck she is, but the girl in the maid outfit for some reason. I noticed this episode that she was in a maid outfit, and I think she has been since we first saw her. The one who's dressing up like a cat and basically listening to what anyone tells her to do. And of course, the zombie senpai, who is being as interesting as usual. And also, what was it? Lemon had a track race where you win something if you beat her in a 100-meter dash, I think, or something like that. And then this poor guy who used to like her way back tries to challenge her to a race and gets absolutely destroyed because she obviously does not want to date him because she just got over her own crush, or she's just getting over it. Just a lot of wonderful things. But of course, the cherry on the top of everything was Nukumizu going around the festival with Komori and then just having a good time, eating the ramen, and it's being so spicy that they're left coughing. He understands that they might look like a couple with what they're doing, so of course he says the most ordinary and logical thing in order to distinguish them as being just friends and not a couple, and tells Komori to refer to him as her brother. And that was just awesome. I can kind of see how him and his sister are related now. They have that little bit of craziness to them in their personality. We also saw the sister a little bit, spying on them from afar. Not much else from that. You know, just regular kaiju stuff. We also had the student council president mentioning something like a temporary dissolution for, I guess, maybe not having enough members or something like that. I can't remember the exact reason. It was kind of an offhand thing, and it wasn't something that was like threatened upon them, but since it was mentioned, then I'm sure it's going to happen, and it would probably happen at the end of the season, so that they all go their separate ways or something, because now that the two senpai are moving on, the literature club really isn't the same anymore, because Lemon isn't really interested in literature, Anna is interested in eating only, so it's just Komori and Nukumizu who read books. So at that point, just go hang out with everyone and don't even bother with the club, I guess. Although, since Komori is now left in charge of the club as the president, then really the club has to remain open. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it'll be. We also had the two teachers being super bad influences on the little kids who are attending this exhibit, who with the drunken teacher trying to solicit any potential brothers Nukumizu might have to be her boyfriend, and then the other teacher just, going off the hinge as usual. I also was a bit surprised how Little Miss Farhead, Shiny Farhead-chan, she is the same kind of person as Komori is. They both really like a certain type of literature, and I did not expect them to get along so well, although Komori seems a little bit overwhelmed with the sudden attention. So that's a way that she can stay in the story for a little bit. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she joined the literature club and became a mainstay of the cast. And then we wind down the episode with Nukumizu talking to the club vice president, while the club president talks to Komori in the club room. And we get to hear that the vice president, she knew that Komori liked the president, but she was too complacent in their childhood friend relationship. She didn't expect Komori to actually confess. And Komori confessing is what really got them together, pretty much. They probably would not have gotten together otherwise. Their misunderstanding would have continued, and then eventually they might have slowly separated in their friendship. And so she's feeling responsible for Komori's loneliness, but also grateful as well, like a whole whirlwind of emotions. And so she allows the president to have some time alone with Komori to settle things, basically, once and for all. And we learn that Komori asked him if he did like her, and we don't get to hear what his answer was. And I think that's for the best, because really it doesn't matter what his answer was. He is the kind of guy who probably would change his answer to best suit the person he's talking to, especially since it's a delicate subject. So if he said yes, then he would put his own relationship at risk. If he said no, then he would break her poor heart. And so he probably said something that wasn't an answer. And, that makes sense. Sometimes you can't answer hard questions like that, and you're not obligated to. But at least they had some one final time to talk heart to heart and to lay things out. And then that's basically where the episode ends. These two I don't know if they're departed from the club now or if graduation is soon, and that's why they're acting like they're going to be going away. Either way, they're not going to be around for much longer, although the season is almost over. But if there's a second season, they probably won't be around for it, which is sad. They are some of the side characters I like more than the others, but what are you going to do? And we end off the episode with Nukumizu and Komori having a discussion in the classroom. And then Komori and Anna, I believe, are the last two to talk. Although when I'm wrong, they talk early in the episode. But it goes really well with what happens at the end of the episode, where Anna tells Nukumizu that... Oh, no, is it Anna? No, it's not Anna. Actually, no, it's not Anna. I'm so used to Anna and Nukumizu talking that I got it confused. But no, it's when Nukumizu is talking with the vice president, where she tells him that he'll have to really try and be there for Komori, because Komori tends to take things on by herself, and Nukumizu recognizes this. And so he's going to have to try and be there for her as a friend. And I like that the vice president doesn't presume what their relationship is, unlike Anna was last episode. Whereas, really, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship they have to help one another, because they're the two pillars of the literature club at this point, now that the president and vice president are gone. So I just really liked all that, and the ending scene couldn't have been more perfect, with just Nukumizu and Komori sitting on the tables in the classroom and talking. Really a fantastic episode, a wonderful close to this story arc. And now I'm really curious on what the last two episodes are going to be, because unless it's a really short story arc, I honestly don't know. If this season was 14 episodes, then I could see, but it's not, so who knows? I mean, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. This is already my anime of the year so far, unless something in the fall really wows me. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this episode. Hope to see you in the last two ones. Bye.